We going in Paris, girl.
Okay. Well,
yes.
we.
Yes.
Enchanté.
Yes,
Menage a
girl.
trois.
Get it.
Well, we won't be menage a trois.
No.
But it's a three of us. Let me rephrase that.
Wait, never out of my lane. Feel like you the one and I'm on one. So what it's gonna be? Baby, squad up. We finna go deep. Riding on a team. Got what you need. Baby, won't you keep me company? Give me something to do when I get lonely. I got something for you when we get home. If you let me put it down. When I hit the town, you should.
Welcome back to another episode of Humble Baddies. I am Alexis Welch Stoudemire.
I'm Ashley Nicole.
And I am Sharelle Rosado.
And we are
the Humble Baddies. We are freshly back, landed and rested from beautiful Bourbon Street in New Orleans.
Yes. What a time we had.
I mean, we did so many firsts. We had our first meet and greet as the Humble Baddies.
Yes.
We did a live on Nightcap. So we were introduced there with Shannon and Ocho and many other guests.
A few podcast appearances.
That's right. You two were
fun.
on Outside the Lines.
Inside the lines.
Inside the Lines.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shout out to Atoya and her crew. That was amazing. It was such a good time.
Yes. We stopped by a fashion show, the Off the Field Ladies Association. That was nice too,
That was
right?
so beautiful. Like we laughed, we cried. It was just, it was amazing.
A beautiful, beautiful event.
Yes.
It was. We were not ready for that, right? But they honored some of the victims of the attack that happened in New Orleans at the beginning of the year. So it was really good to be a part of New Orleans, have the cuisines and experience the streets and many fans from all around the world, right?
Yeah.
Shout out our favorite restaurant. Let's shout out Larry Morrow.
Yes, shout out.
Yes. The
That
Morrows
food was amazing.
Listen, I'm still thinking about that food. My mouth is still watering.
The crab
claws.
We was like, bring some more. Keep
Bring
bringing them
some
out.
more.
Keep bringing them out.
But the
Yes.
hospitality he gave us, it was amazing. So if y'all ever go to New Orleans, make sure y'all check out Marrow's.
Yes,
Amazing.
Creole and Cajun food with the different tastes, the
The
bold
oysters,
flavors,
the jambalaya,
spices.
the etouffee,
Yes.
the redfish.
Red
we
beans
tried
and
everything.
rice.
Oh,
Yes.
the red beans and rice.
I mean, oh, it's taking me back now. I might have to go whip something up real
listen,
quick.
we forgot something. We're gonna have to go back and get our
What?
something. We just needed an excuse to go back.
Yes. We
You ready
it's
to go
okay.
back
We'll go
already?
back. I mean, I'm sure New Orleans wants to see us again.
I gotta unbig this back though.
Girl, you so girl, stop.
The food was delicious though. So
It
yeah,
was.
shout out to Morrow's. It was absolutely divine. So speaking of the big main event that just happened on Super Bowl Sunday.
How you feel? How you feeling?
Okay, so y'all see what's going on, right? As y'all can see, I'm a Kansas City fan. I still have love for Kansas City. We were defeated.
Y'all got y'all
Badly.
ass
Y'all got
whooped.
y'all ass.
We did.
Thanks.
And the best team won. So shout out to the Eagles.
Yes.
I told y'all, if y'all would have listened to me, I said it. I said the Eagles are going to come and tear that ass up. And what did they did?
You know, low key.
Not only did they tear that ass up, it was
What?
a lot of records broken too.
It was. I mean, the sacks were outrageous. I mean, I was expecting a better game. I was hoping for a better game just as a fan of football.
Yeah, the game was pretty
Oh my goodness.
sad. It was a sad game. No way.
0-24 at halftime. I was just like, at this point, I was like, how are we going to either get back from this or are we going to end up like, you know, the underdog, the story of the comeback, which
Right,
would have been epic.
Like the Patriots and the Falcons.
Correct.
Because you remember the Falcons was tearing the Patriots up. But then the Patriots came back halftime. Was it halftime? Third quarter. They came back and won. So I was thinking something like that was going to happen.
They do say it was scripted. That's all the Chiefs
Oh, we
haters.
don't want to hear that, Lex.
Y'all be
We don't
saying
wanna-
it's the
I don't
refs
know
and
about
it's
this one.
scripted.
I don't know
and-
about this one. There was like, what, 3 interceptions?
It was
It was
they
bad.
played horrible.
It was really bad.
I've never seen a debacle of like that in the magnitude of just heaviness of the Chiefs. So, but it's okay. We have the last 2 rings, so not too bad. It's okay to share the wealth, I guess.
Listen, shout out to Jalen Hurts. The award goes,
Yes.
he's the humble daddy.
He's the humble daddy.
He's the humble daddy. Jalen Hurts threw 221 yards. He had 2 touchdowns.
He did that.
Yes.
It goes to
MVP.
him. Yep.
Yeah, so shout out to Jalen Hurts. I was actually cheering for him too. It's tough because he's led by an all-female team, a black agent.
That's amazing.
Yes.
You know, that you can see his love for his fiance, and just we love to see it. We love to see all that good.
And then shout out to this
wholesomeness.
game in general with 2 black quarterbacks.
Come on now.
Yes.
And it's Black
That was
History
a
Month. So
big deal.
I'm rooting for everybody black. So
That's right. That's
it was
right.
a win-win situation.
It surely was. It sure was.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot complain. Like, it was just, for that overall, it was definitely a vibe to be able to see it and
was
just
a
really
vibe.
understand it. And then, at least us Chiefs fans, we did have something to look out for.
Mm-hmm.
The halftime performance. Right?
But did y'all really look at did y'all
look
really
forward
want
to
to
it?
see the halftime performance?
I did.
Yeah, I think
Absolutely.
That's like the main event. I feel like a lot of people tune in more so for the halftime performance than the game.
But see, the thing,
I've heard that.
I feel like people was upset. Did y'all see the tweets?
As we know, people gonna have something to say.
What they were saying, Black Twitter or regular Twitter? Because Black Twitter is a whole nother.
They was going
beast.
in. Black Twitter was going in on the performance.
I loved the performance.
I was turned, but I felt like it wasn't to the capacity of what a Super Bowl halftime should have been.
Ooh, I disagree.
I feel like Lil Wayne would have ripped it out the park.
I feel
Kendrick
like
did his thing, but I
feel
felt like
more people know Lil Wayne's music, and for it to be in New Orleans, I feel like it would have hit home better because they were showing videos of the audience, and they didn't know the music.
What?
it was some songs I didn't even know.
goodness.
Some of the
Okay.
songs I didn't.
I know Kendrick Lamar music. So I knew the
I
songs,
did.
but if you don't know Kendrick Lamar music like that, I mean, it's hard to get into it because he's a lyricist.
He is a lyricist.
It's not just music. You just, I don't know. It's very meaningful, and people, I think, were missing his message that he was making.
I totally disagree. One, we had the sitting president sitting in the stands. We're coming off of this election and inauguration.
Did you see him singing the song?
And I wasn't paying attention to him. I know one thing though, we have a Pulitzer Prize winning artist that is storytelling.
Yeah.
And he had the platform on America's biggest stage. And not just America, let's say the world's global stage, it's the NFL. And the fact that he basically told this president in his face respectfully, not using any curse words, and he took out a lot of major words that were catchphrases that, we all know to fill in the blank.
Yeah.
Kendrick was the epitome of social influence and standing on business and justice.
He is,
Right. But I don't think everybody caught it.
It translated.
I don't
think
think
so.
so. I think a lot of the people were just sitting there.
But did you pay attention?
I give us more
Did you
credit.
pay attention to his mic? It wasn't clear in the beginning because Kendrick is very controversial. He'll say something, he can spit something out of his music quick,
Off
and
the
it'll
dome.
just So I felt like the mic was intentionally low until his last song came on.
I just know that pop culture and the song that everybody is talking about and off of album and song and just all these Grammy wins, he stood for so much and I loved it. The fact that he was on a game controller, the fact that he had Samuel L. Jackson being Uncle Sam, how we respect Samuel as being one of the highest, he's in some of the highest grossing movies we've ever seen.
Right.
You have Serena, who is the epitome of Black essence
That was
and
a slap in
American
the face.
culture.
That was a
Slap in the face. Now. Come on,
But she's from Compton,
was.
where
She is from
it's just
Compton.
like Kendrick. So she's coming in there and,
That
walking.
was a diss to Drake.
It is.
It
That's
was.
fine. Because Kendrick's gonna let us know. And then you just had SZA too.
SZA's
SZA.
song hot behind.
She's also an ex known of Drake as well.
I didn't know that.
So it's just Drake, to me,
Kendrick was being petty.
he was, but everyone in unison in that whole Super Bowl and even at home saying A minor. So if you didn't know the words, you knew those 2 words.
See, I thought he wasn't gonna sing it because in the beginning he said something like, people like to sue.
Right.
I would sing it, but people like to sue or whatever.
American
I knew
culture.
He had
Yeah.
to sing that though. That's
American
the anthem of
culture,
the year
again.
for
Yeah.
sure. He was gonna sing that song.
Do y'all feel like it was intentionally like to basically let Drake, like with Drake, do y'all feel like after this Super Bowl performance, his music career went down the drain?
Absolutely not. This is what we need to see for the culture. This is what we need to see for music and entertainment. And what better way to really capture this on live TV and where now we're talking about it the next day.
You don't think it was like a big embarrassment for Drake?
Absolutely not. This is a form of art. Now, I can't wait to hear what Drake is going to come back with. Drake has so many levels too, being an actor, being, you know, he can sing, he can touch the ladies, he can be champagne poppy, but he can get in his bag too. And I can't wait to see, because the whole point is he's been on the top. Drake has been the number one, you know, really not the enemy, I don't want to say the enemy, but the goal. Hence why he's bringing on people as features and elevating them and giving them a different vibe. We're playing Drake on yachts. We're playing Drake in clubs in Europe, in Greece, things like that, you know? So I see it happening. It's Drake. Like, he's amazing. So
it's Drake, but how do you feel when everyone, all the top dogs, basically are against you now? Like,
I don't think it's an against thing. I just think it's really like, it's still competition at the end of the day. And they always gonna come after the top. And right now it's Kendrick. So that means everyone has to get their pens together, their thoughts together, their words and their ammunition together. So that way they can come to the top spot. That's what rap gaming is about. Especially with the men, they like to go back and forth and have that banter and me versus you. Right. Whereas the ladies, for example, they can go on tour and sell out and like come together and battle and do their thing, but like have a nurturing spirit. So like, I just see it more as a sport.
I feel like Drake could have reversed a little bit. I know Bootsy came out and said nobody stood up for Drake, whatever, but I feel like that's false because DJ Khaled came out and said, hey, I got 2 songs that's coming out with Drake or whatever. And Drake came back and responded. He came back and responded and was like, you must be talking about Drake Bell. Like, that's a slap in the face because everybody know DJ Khaled is that boy. And for you to go back and reply and make a statement like that, like, damn. Like, he basically there for you. He's telling people, even though he's friends with
Drake came back and said.
He came back and come in and he was like, you must be talking about Drake Bell.
I'm sure they have songs here.
I don't know. All I know is I thought the Super Bowl performance was black as fuck, and I love
black
that.
Excellence.
Like,
altogether.
even if you didn't get like the deeper subliminal messages that he was obviously displaying, I just felt like it was amazing to see, you know, all the black dancers. They were all black.
Yes.
They were all how they did the flag, the red, white, and blue.
Yes. Like soldiers, right?
They were like they're very patriotic. All of it was just very much just, I don't know, it was raw. It was black.
Intentional.
I love that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So I love that about it.
It was a good Super Bowl. It was just different from, like, I probably would have preferred Lil Wayne, to be honest.
Just because it was in New Orleans?
New Orleans, and I feel like Lil Wayne is
more entertaining. Yes. People probably are more I don't know.
His music is more relatable.
So you think he should be next?
No, I think somebody else should be next.
Who do you think should be next?
Chris Brown.
Oh, it's definitely Chris Brown.
Chris Brown.
Yes.
It's definitely Chris Brown.
Yeah, Chris Brown.
He's next. Chris Brown is like top tier up there with Michael Jackson.
I agree.
He can perform his ass off. He's a performer. He can sing. And I just feel like, you know, he deserves a chance.
I agree. He should be next.
Yeah.
That would be my pick too, because it's just everything he can do. Flip, this boy can
dance.
Everything dance.
He got the energy. Like, the crowd gonna stay going from start to end.
And he's a generational talent.
Right.
Like, we all appreciate
over
him.
Decades,
yes.
for sure.
And he won some Grammys.
Yes.
So that's a big thing.
Yes.
So
it's his time.
Yeah.
It's definitely he should be next. So we gonna put that out there for the universe as well as the committee. Right. We want to see Chris Brown, right, ladies?
Mm-hmm. Chris Brown next.
All right, CV. We want to see.
It's gonna be hard, but they need to bring Chris Brown next.
Yes.
Who picked? Is it?
There's a committee. Okay. I believe it's Jay-Z.
Yeah, Jay-Z
I think it's part of that. Yeah, it's like a committee, and I feel like they haven't missed yet. I really do. Like, I appreciated Kendrick. it was great timing just off of
when
everything.
they go to Atlanta, I'm gonna need Jeezy. I'm gonna need
We're gonna need Jeezy in Atlanta.
I'm gonna need some real Atlanta artists in there. Okay.
Who else would y'all do? Like Future? Would y'all do like
no
Big Boy? Take it back. Should we take it back?
Big Boy did it. The last, like, I don't know if it was in it was in
Big
Atlanta.
Boy and Andre 3000.
I don't know.
I thought Andre.
I think Big Boy did. I don't know if Andre was on there.
I can't recall, but
because it was with Maroon 5. Remember that year? Okay, so
No, I
anyways, next time it's in Atlanta.
It's in Atlanta a couple years
sure.
from now. I think it's in 2 years from now.
2028 is going to be there, and so we really need
going
some real Atlanta artists to be in the building.
Okay, so we're going to put that to the committee now.
There's way too many great Atlanta artists for them not to bring somebody from Atlanta.
Would you mix new and old?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I love, but we got to have the old.
You got to have the main
Atlanta
artist
is the best.
I agree.
To bring out all the rest of them.
I agree.
Who would be that main one? I would like for Jeezy to be the main one. Jeezy needs to redo the symphony.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Bring out the whole. That's a vibe.
I think it should be Outkast or a Jeezy.
Yeah, I like that. I wouldn't mind Jeezy being the main. I think that would be dope because he brings a different vibe to the city. Yeah, I think that would be a good look.
But he have a mixture of the old street hood music and then the commercialized music. It'll be a good blend.
I love that. Okay, well, we didn't skip from next year. We didn't plan the whole
We're not playing the whole Atlanta Super
I'm not mad
Bowl.
at this. Yes.
They need to put us on the committee.
Yes.
We'll get it done. That's what we do. So while we were on Nightcap, there was a big announcement. Anyone of you ladies want to let the announcement out?
Yeah. Well, it's already out, but shout out to Shannon Sharp and his brother. Both, this is the first time ever, breaking history. Both brothers are in the Hall of Fame now.
Yeah. Wow. So this is the first time that there are brothers inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Yes.
Really?
Yes. History was made.
Wow. Congratulations to the Sharp brothers and the Sharp family.
And it was nice to be there to witness it and hear his words from both of them.
Yes.
You know,
it was emotional.
It was emotional to hear how Shannon felt, you know, about having his brother there, you know, basically saying if it wasn't for his brother, he probably wouldn't be where he is.
And he speak highly about him.
Correct.
Like every time you hear him talk about his brother, it's like, it's amazing. Like, dang, I wish I had like a sibling that I could speak highly like that about. But that was a blessing. So shout out to the Sharp brothers. Both are.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Family, everything. Yes.
To you both.
Absolutely.
Who
Congratulations.
y'all think next?
Philip Fox Wheeler.
Okay. I know that's right. Speak it into existence.
They next.
I think next it probably would be the Manning brothers.
Yeah. Okay. So they're bringing Eli next.
I don't know. I'm just
I wonder if the dad is too, is Archie in the Hall of Fame. So the fact that it'd be a father-son and another son.
The father-son probably will be Dion and his son.
Yeah, huh? Shador.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we shall see. To be continued. So Bourbon Street was popping. They did close off the streets so the fans can roam the streets and really take in that essence of the French culture, the Mardi Gras beads, the slushies on the streets, the hurricanes.
We had a good time on the slushies.
I mean, just go around and see. You know what? I want to say this. Shout out to the city of New Orleans. You guys did a great job of hosting this year and accommodating everybody and making everything centrally located, right? When you guys
the police officers, the Air Force Reserve,
there was
the Army
security, there was police on like every corner, every block. I felt so safe.
Very safe.
And they were very helpful too. A few times we were lost and we would ask like the National Guard.
Yes.
And they would be like, come on, we'll show you where to go. They walked us
yes, they
down
did.
to certain restaurants. So shout out to the National Guard for holding it down.
And just that Southern hospitality from these handsome brothers that were out there and just really.
You seen something you like?
I did and didn't, you know what I'm saying? But just overall, everybody was just very warm. We would walk into a store and the ladies are turning up and having a good time.
They had us dancing in their vibe, giving us different slush taste of the slushies.
Yes.
It was a good little vibe.
Very accommodating to us.
It made me feel like I was back at home. Because I'm like, this is how, like, the Southern hospitality. This is how it is back at home. Everybody speaking to everybody. Ain't nobody looking at you stink.
Yep.
It's like family.
Yes, I just feel like New Orleans did a great job. And the weather was very fair to us. It was warmer than we thought.
Yep.
You wake up and you see this fog that just kind of is part of New Orleans and these weeping willow trees hanging over, and just the architecture was insane. The jazz culture, just the vibrancy, it was
fun.
It was
a
good.
City. It was a good city, a good Super Bowl for sure.
It was. So shout out again to the mayor as well as the state. Thank you for accommodating all of us.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, guys, it's time for Hot Girl Headlines, my favorite part of the show. Okay, so during the Super Bowl, I don't know if y'all guys noticed, but Taylor Swift was shown on camera and they booed her.
Yes, I seen it. She was looking at Ice Spice. Yeah,
but Ice Spice was looking like they booing you, girl, not me.
But it's funny because I'm sure she just brushed that on off. I mean, it's Taylor Swift. But
have she ever been booed? That probably was her first time ever been. No,
I mean Philly is known for to be a little rah.
Why would they boo her?
Just because they big haters.
Because it was predominantly Eagle fans in the stands.
So she just getting that.
That treatment. You're getting the rowdiest.
She's there for Kansas City. So the Eagles like,
You're getting the rowdiest fans. The Eagles are known to be rowdy, in your face, and very boisterous.
Okay.
And then you have Kansas City is known to be the loudest stadium and the loudest fans in the NFL.
I didn't know that.
So the mixture of both of them is a combination that the NFL just appreciates. It was insane.
I heard that he was supposed to propose to her too.
I mean, we don't know.
Yeah, that's what they were saying. Well,
they could be married for all we know.
Fans maybe wanted him to propose.
I don't
think that's
wishful
happening.
thinking. I don't know.
I don't think that's happening.
I wouldn't do it there. That's for sure.
He got, and then they said he got his hair implants done. I saw a meme that they were saying he should have been rehearsing and practicing instead of getting his hair line fixed. Because now he has a whole full head of hair. Did y'all see that?
I did see that, but
he need to do a little Pantene commercial or something now.
Okay. But they just big haters, just because Taylor has definitely brought an influx of fans. I saw many little girls in a Kelsey jersey with their little skirts, all their beads, and so
the NFL knows what they're doing too, because they show her in commercials and stuff. They put her on camera.
I forgot the statistics, but last year when she started coming to the games, it showed a big jump in the jersey and the purchase.
So
okay,
shout out to Taylor.
So also in attendance, Jay-Z was there with Blue Ivy and Rumi.
So cute.
They are so cute. Yeah,
Daddy daycare.
He does that. He's known to bring them to the
and
Super
Blue
Bowl.
Ivy is his twin. Oh my goodness,
she's getting so big. She's
tall.
A young woman.
You see how tall
beautiful.
She is? She's so beautiful.
Nice young lady.
Beyonce was not there, because we know she's probably, rehearsing for the Cowboy Carter tour.
We're going.
Okay. We're going to be there.
Yes.
You coming Lex? To be there.
Listen, but tell Lex where we going.
We going in Paris, girl.
Okay. Well, we.
Yes.
Enchanté.
Yes,
menage a trois.
Get it.
Well, we won't be menage a trois.
No.
But it's a three of us. Let me rephrase that in Paris.
Yes.
Oui. Let's go in.
I cannot wait for that. And so also we had Doochi and Lady Gaga were seen taking pictures in their suite for the Super Bowl. And Doochi just won a Grammy for Best Rap Album. And she is literally the third female to win this award behind Lauryn Hill and Cardi B. So this is amazing.
To Lady Gaga.
Yes.
And she's a Tampa native?
She's a Tampa native. She gave a big shout out during her speech to Tampa.
I said shout out to Lady Gaga. I meant
Doochi, girl. We love Lady Gaga too, but this is Doochi's time.
It is.
Oh yeah, Doochi is from Tampa.
She's from Tampa.
Yes. She gave a big shout out to Tampa during her speech. Her speech was amazing.
It was so motivational.
I shed a little tear during her speech. It was very touching. She seemed just very humble, very grateful. So she's our humble baddie of the week. Shout out to Doochi.
Shout out to Doochi.
You get the humble baddie award, girl.
Yes, I'm a fan.
So we love Doochi. Maybe we could get a Lady Gaga and Doochi collab, maybe for Super Bowl one year.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
You just throwing it out there?
Speaking into existence.
We speaking into existence for you, Doochi.
Yes, all the best.
Wait, before we close it, did y'all see the scrimmage? Tiana Taylor was out there killing it.
I was there, girl.
Yes.
She was out there. She almost shook one of the players.
Body was bodying. She had turned her little jersey into a corset.
Yeah, it was the celebrity flag football game that took place Saturday night, and it was so much fun. It was filled with so many influencers. You had. I mean, everybody. You had Drewski.
Listen, we need to be in the next. We need to be in the next one because these humble baddies right here can play. Tiana Taylor shook it up.
Jordan Childs, like it was.
Everybody was out there.
Yeah.
It was a fun time. Shout out to Kiafa and Michael Vick. Michael Vick was one of the quarterbacks against Cam Newton for the black team. So
listen, Mike,
I was able to.
If you on the next one, we trying to place a little scrimmage. So
were they playing tackle or was it
flag?
Oh, because I saw Tiana tackle.
T was. Let me tell you about T.
They're killing it.
She kept coming over trying to like, Coach took me out. She was playing defense. She was playing offense. What? She was ready. She was.
T is the type of person that you gonna pick first. Right. She ain't the last one. Like, girl, come over here because your ass athletic.
She was out there tackling and it was not tackle football. I love that. Okay.
I love T. Shout out to T. And I'm wearing her shoes, by the way. So shout out to Tiana. But yeah,
I'm serious out. Like, we need to play the next one. Y'all avoiding that question?
No, I'm down to play.
Come on now. You already know I'm athletic.
I play football every day. I got 2 boys in my house.
So
I'm still holding records.
It's a whole bunch of athleticism over here.
Yes,
but we do got the WNBA All-Star that's coming up in summertime.
Yeah, that comes in the summertime.
If y'all looking for somebody to dunk,
I can block.
I can cross over. I can shake. I can do whatever. I'm a 2. I'm a 1. Whatever you need. I'm a 3. I make it happen. So
I mean, my scoring record was just broken back in my high school. So I'm just saying.
Well, we need you to dunk.
I'm just saying. I can't dunk. My daughter is working on that. But.
So if y'all need some people, y'all hit up the Humble Baddies.
Yeah.
Listen, I got videos of me crossing people up in heels and everything. I might have to play that again.
You should, sis.
All right, you guys. You know what time it is?
Oh, what time is it?
It's time for Relle's red flag.
Oh, Lord, you and your red flags. We need to get you some green flags.
Well, we're going to determine if it's a red flag or a green flag.
Okay.
So I'm going to give you guys some scenarios.
Okay.
And y'all tell me.
Perfect.
Red flag or green flag or haul ass. Okay, the first one. He never plans a date, but always wants to chill at your place.
It's already giving.
Is that it?
I'm listening. I'm trying to listen.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Red flag.
Okay. I mean, unless he's watching Wax or Riches on Netflix, then maybe we got something else to talk about. But no, red flag.
Red flag.
We got to be outside.
Why is he always at your place, first of all? He don't got no house.
Uh-oh. It's
He
giving
stay with
homeless.
his mama in the basement.
Exactly. That's what it sounds like. It's giving, you don't got no house. No, thank you.
And it takes prep, to be at your own space, clean up, get ready for that, get the mood right. Yeah, no.
Yeah, that's too much.
No.
He trying to come over there, eat, sleep, and shit.
Yeah. No.
Red flag.
Red flag.
No, that's a haul ass. The next one. You've been dating for months, but he hasn't introduced you to any of his friends or family.
Yellow flag. That's one of the options.
You can make it because I made haul ass.
Yeah, yellow flag. I mean, I feel like it depends because some people, if he lets you know like his intentions in the beginning, maybe he told you he's moving slow. He's not looking for nothing serious.
Yeah.
Everybody don't need to meet your family. Everybody don't need
That's
to meet
true.
your
Within
kids.
months.
Exactly. So
I agree with that, Ash.
I don't think that's a bad thing, but it just depends. Make sure what y'all
If
want
he
is aligned.
in the beginning, if he told you like, this is how I'm moving, then I would say green flag. But if it's like you haven't disclosed anything, then what you got over there? What you got going on over there?
I definitely would say red flag instead of haul ass. And I like your yellow, so maybe we're going to implement that. But I would say red flag just because I wouldn't want my children to meet someone, for example. So like I would include that as family. So it takes time to really understand about trust and also about just really who you're letting in your space. So I wouldn't be a haul ass yet. I feel like it does take a lot more investment in the relationship before you introduce in the family.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. He's great in person.
Okay.
But he's dry and he's very distant over text.
I don't see a problem with that. I mean, I feel like if he's good in person, that's good enough. I mean, a text to me, because some people are the opposite. They're better in text, but in person they dry, and that fucking sucks.
I would say green flag too, because I like in-person person than over
Same
the
here.
phone.
I prefer in person. I feel like we're old school. We like we like the chase. We like intention. We like time being spent. And I'd rather that over tech. I like to check in tech, if it's quick, because we can't always just be on the phone or always in person. Right. But I don't want that to be the form of communication.
Mm-hmm. True.
Yeah.
Okay. Your friend always disappears when you're going through tough times, but expects you to be there for her.
Been there.
I feel like I'm that friend that is always pouring into everybody, but then when it's time for me to be poured into, it's like a ghost town.
Really?
I do.
Aww.
Yeah, just because I think I try to handle things on my own too. So I think it's partly on me, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I've definitely poured into a lot of people, you know what I mean? Right. So
I feel like I pour into friends, but not enough because I'm so busy. So I wouldn't call it a red flag because I know like I have so much going on. But if my friend like really, 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 and they like, Sharelle, I need you. But they hate asking me for my help because they know how busy I am. But like I wouldn't consider it a red flag. But I know those are things that I had to sit back and look at because I do have friends that express like, hey, Sharelle, like I really need you. And it has caused some friendships and we were on the thin line of, I was on the thin line of losing friendship. So it's just, I had to pull back and be like, you got to take time out. Put your busyness away and take time out for your friends. So I've been a victim of, not being there when my friends were going through things. But it wasn't intentional.
Understand.
I think with friendships, everybody is going to feel that at some point. Like everybody's going to feel like somebody could have been there for you more or you could have been there for somebody more. I
agree.
Because life be lifing and we all be going through stuff. And I have just learned to you got to meet people where they're at. And, I don't hold it against people anymore. I feel like when you expect a lot or expect something from somebody, it just sets yourself up for disappointment. So I take what I can from my friends and, I can get something from you that I can't get from you. And I might can get something from you that I can't get from you. So I just try to, fill my cup with everybody that God puts in my life. You know what I mean? Right. And get what I can from who I need. And a lot of times, if I still feel like I'm lacking, then I feel like I should just like pray about it, go to the Lord, because I'm probably looking in the wrong spots anyway for things that I need. So I wouldn't say like it's a red flag. Like, everybody feels that way. And I think that that's normal and that's human.
Right. And I think that's my biggest thing because I ran into situations like after things have happened and we talked about things. I need to learn how to be more soft. My biggest thing is my friends are, I wouldn't say afraid, but they don't like to come to me because I show too much tough love. And I'm trying to work on like just softening myself and just being more soft and
I agree.
And come off more. I'm working on it, Lex.
You are though.
Being around you ladies, it's helping. It's hard. Like, but I can see and I do hear my friends out and I hear when y'all say like, your deliverance is too strong. So that's what I'm working on as a friend, as a mom, as a future wife.
We're all work in progress.
Come off more soft.
We're all that's very humble baddie of you, Sharelle.
Thank you. I'm not a mean girl.
Running joke. Dun, 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 dun.
No, but on some real stuff. Yes. That is something that I'm truly working on as a person.
I agree.
All right, you guys. That is enough of real red flags. If you all have any red flag scenarios, questions, reach out to us on social media or visit our website. You can always reach out to us by going to www.humblebaddies.com.
Thank you, Relle, for your red flag scenarios. What y'all think?
Those were good.
It was nice and juicy to the point. Now it's time for Humble Baddies Mail.
Ooh. Who we got?
We have Michelle from Salt Lake City, Utah.
Hey, Michelle.
Okay, Michelle.
Hey, Humble Baddies. I love the podcast and plan to watch the Netflix show soon. I need some advice. My fiance and I are disagreeing about finances. We're planning to buy a house, but I have no idea where his money goes. So I just suggested we share a bank account. He got really defensive. Do you think couples should share finances, have access to each other's accounts, or keep everything separate? Would love to hear your thoughts. Ladies, what are your thoughts on this? Let's help Miss Michelle out.
Hey, Michelle, girl.
Hey, Michelle, boo.
So, did you say that this was her boyfriend, fiance?
She said fiance. Yes.
Well, I feel like for this to be your fiance, you guys should have kind of already been aligned in what your plans were as far as buying a house and your finances. So since you don't know, you need to get on that ASAP. Y'all both need to sit down and have a conversation and, really make sure that you know what you guys have planned for your financials. It's just a little scary that y'all are already engaged and you don't know that. Because finances are a big part of a relationship and can really make or break. Yeah, exactly. Your situation. So I would say before y'all even get to talking about a house, y'all need to have a conversation about how you guys go about handling your financial situation. Are you guys going to share a bank account? Why is he so, why did he get upset about even wanting to discuss it and, sharing your accounts? What is that all about? So I think there's some things that y'all need to tackle before y'all even start talking about buying a house together.
I feel like, and I agree with you, Ashley, definitely discuss finances is a big topic and it can make or break a relationship. It's hard to answer that question in your scenario because is he given a problem where he can't put money down? That was not discussed. So if he's not responsible with his money, then yes, that's when you should be questioning where his money goes. But if he's responsible for his money, that at the end of the day, that's his money. Some people don't like sharing bank accounts. Some people just, okay, this is my responsibility. This is what I'm gonna take care of. This is your responsibility. This is what you're gonna take care of. But if it comes to a point where you feel like he's not meeting his end of the bargain or whatever, then I would question it and go in what the hell is going on. But with my situation, when I was, when Chad and I was together, hell, I still got access to his accounts or whatever because I still help. He's busy. I help him pay accounts,
and it's a trust thing too.
Right.
Yes.
But I think it's something like Ashley said, you guys, this is something in the beginning of your relationship that y'all should discuss.
I feel transparency is key. I mean, the number one reason for divorce is finances still to this day, and it has been for years. And you're bringing in two different incomes. You're merging two lives. You have to agree or disagree, but you have to agree on some sort of transparency, whatever that could be, and come to a conclusion of this is what we need to do. Maybe it's a joint account and you still have separate accounts, but maybe for a household account or just something like that. I just feel like you have to be honest and open about both of you guys' situations, because when it is time to buy a home, y'all know this, it is the biggest purchase of your life, the most expensive, right? One of the
biggest purchases.
So it's like, that's a commitment. Right. Sometimes it's a 30-year commitment. And
you never know what can happen with
you. You never know. So it definitely needs to be transparency on all those lines.
Yeah.
How do y'all feel about buying a house with somebody that's not your spouse?
I never did it.
But would you?
Wow.
If I see, well, it's hard for me because I'm gonna take advantage of that VA loan every time.
Yes.
So, for me, I would have to be married to that person.
Okay.
Unless it's investment properties that we're going after. I'm big on, going business deals. But
no, I'm talking about purchasing your home with somebody that's not your spouse.
That's kind of hard.
That's tough.
That's a big purchase.
Yeah, but that's a huge purchase. I would say if you're say it's a second spot, Like if I have my primary, I would be willing to do a secondary, not a primary.
But it would, if I did that, we would have to get a lot of stuff in writing before.
Yeah, exactly. It has to be a contractual agreement. Yeah, for sure.
For sure. Because they can up and leave anytime. And if you don't have nothing in place, it's like, you're reliable just as much as they are.
Yeah, I agree with that.
It just as much as they are. So
that's a great question.
Yeah, just want to hear your ladies' thoughts. Yes. Thanks, Michelle, for your question.
Thank you, Michelle.
From Salt Lake City. And you said you were going to tune into Wax to Riches. Don't wait. Tune in now.
Yes.
Get your hot coffee, girl, because I know it's cold over there.
Get you some hot cocoa and curl up by the fireplace and tune in to Wax to Riches.
Absolutely. Yes. Well, ladies, this concludes our episode, our Super Bowl episode.
Yes. Good.
I just want to tell everybody, thank you so much for tuning in to Humble Baddies podcast. You can find us on YouTube. Make sure you click and subscribe and follow up with the latest details, some information, and just really tap in with us, ladies and gents. We appreciate you guys for watching.
And don't forget, in honor of Black History Month, we're giving back to the community with a $2,500 small business giveaway.
Yes.
If you're a small business owner and you feel like you qualify, make sure you send in your business details. We are selecting a winner February 21st. But also remember, you have to be subscribed to Humble Baddies podcast on YouTube in order to win. So if you're not subscribed, we will be checking. You will not win. $2,500 can go a long way.
Yes, it can.
Yes.
And it's only going to one lucky winner.
Absolutely.
Yes.
We're so passionate about supporting and uplifting our community, and we can't wait to make a difference. So you guys, make sure you take advantage of this opportunity. And once again, thank you for watching and subscribing to the Humble Baddies podcast. We'll see you next time.
Yes.
Bye.